You ever wonder why hospitals push certain injections?
Peep this. So cis is referring to the medical act of microchimerism. Microchimerism is when DNA cells from other individuals are embedded in the woman's body, primarily through her spinal cord. But when a woman is pregnant or when a woman accepts something that contains someone else's DNA, whether an organ, blood, a baby, semen, it lives in her body and it affects the way that she thinks. Now, medically, absolutely, that adds a whole different layer to consider, because that means that this is affecting women who have even decided to decenter men. Now, but on a grand scale, in the grand scheme of things, think about how this has been happening for centuries. Now, in her video, she says that they recently discovered this in the 1970s. But in the occultic world, in the occult realm, they have known this for centuries. If you ever consider how every time they took over some land or they colonized the people, they always raped and pillaged them. The graping is symbolic because this is precisely what they were doing. If anyone is familiar with the 100 monkey theory, then you understand that it only takes one monkey generations later in order to bring about the type of psychology and the type of consciousness that they want a certain people to have. So by them inserting themselves into our bloodlines, which is what they are still doing, because if you do the research and you fact check it, you will see that the majority of America by the year 2035 will be either black or brown. I don't want to get into the legal definition and all of that of the term black and brown. That's a story for another day. You get what I'm trying to say. This is evident because when they change the structure of your DNA, and this is affecting your DNA, the way that your DNA is written, by way of epigenetics, they change your gene expression. And this is what makes black people and women more susceptible to Stockholm syndrome. Because think about it, if they have infiltrated our nature genetically, then they have essentially possessed us with their level of consciousness or way of thinking. So the reason why, if we keep wondering why nature is doing what it's doing, why it's so chaotic, they of course they have to blame it on global warming.